to me and his channel.
What's up, it's your boy LOE Visuals. I'm back with another video. Y'all day going up, y'all vibing, y'all chilling. I enjoy y'all day, y'all productive day. We back at it before I start. Y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. On the road to 10K subscribers, hit that subscribe button, turn the post notifications on. Want to find me on any other platform. My link tree is in my bio. Follow my X at Visuals. Follow my TikTok at LOE.Visuals. Follow my Facebook at LOE Visuals. So let's talk about it. So Keyshawn Davis is left without an opponent for his June 7th fight in Norfolk, Virginia. He was slated to fight Edwin de los Santos, but Edwin de los Santos has pulled out due to him just putting out. I think this is more on the Al Haymon side, but I think Al Haymon was the reason Edwin pulled out. But now it leaves Keyshawn scrambling, because they still have some time. It's April, it's early April. They'll get something done eventually. But I was really excited to see that Edwin de los Santos fight. Even though I didn't like the fact that it was 2 years off, and now I kind of feel like that was the reason they were fighting Edwin de los Santos. But I did want to see it. A lot of people have Edwin de los Santos rated very highly. He's a very tough fighter. He's been in some tough fights. He lost to Shakur Stevenson. He beat Rayo Jose Valenzuela. He beat him in third round knockouts. But he's a good fighter. Haven't been champion yet. And a lot of people, got on my comments defending him. Because Keyshawn fought Dennis Berensnik for the IBF title, and a lot of people were like, why Edwin de los Santos is tougher than Dennis. And I'm not denying it, but I do think. I do know for a fact that Berensnik was a champion. Edwin de los Santos has not been a champion. So I'm not wrong for saying that. He has not won a major world title yet. So I'm not wrong for saying, Berensnik is more accomplished. He has a title. Sometimes I forget that, some people forget what they're doing it for. It's for accomplishments, titles, Everybody likes, So I didn't like that, and that's no knock. I'm not saying who's better between the two. I'm just saying Dennis Berensnik was a champion, and we have to hold him in high regard, unlike, Edwin de los Santos, who hasn't been a champion yet. He beat Rayo and he lost to Shakur. But he hasn't been a champion yet, like unlike Dennis Berensnik. So, but now this gives Keyshawn Davis the opportunity to fight, Raymond Muratella. A lot of people still want to see him fight Andy Cruz, but I don't think Top Rank is gonna go that way. They really want Keyshawn to be a star, and they really focused on him doing well. They don't really have many stars at Top Rank right now, so they need him to, be the guy for them. And I think he has potential, especially as far as skills, charisma. He likes to talk, so I think he can be the guy for Top Rank, but they're gonna make him as perfect as they can. They're not gonna let him get, they're not gonna throw him in there with Andy Cruz. They're not gonna throw him in there with Muratella. They're gonna try to get him somebody that can make him look good in Norfolk. He's fighting in Norfolk. That's basically his hometown. So they're gonna make him look good. They're not gonna put him in there with a guy that can make him look, beatable or, kill his confidence, in my opinion. Edwin de los Santos, a lot of people, said the offer wasn't good by Top Rank. It was, they said it was like $200,000 or something like that. And if that was the offer, I'm not really mad if Edwin pulled out. If that was the offer, he does have to pay trainers, managers, taxes, that wasn't gonna do anything, and that's respectable. But it seems like, I think this is more of the play from Al. Al is keeping Edwin from doing this. Respected, that's what I think. I think this is Uncle Al coming to play. And could you be mad at Uncle Al? He's basically getting a low ball offer, getting a real low offer, $400,000 or $200,000 or something like that. You know, 200. It's 200. It's about 200. I gotta go make sure I check, but I want to say 200 to 400,000 was the offer. I seen 200. I gotta go check, but I don't think the offer was, you know, a super big offer. He's a challenger. You know, challenging for a title, and you know, Top Rank has made a, you know, made a company off doing this. You know, giving a champion a good amount of money, million, 1.2. And you know, you giving it the challenger 300,000. You know, they've made a company by doing that. And if the offer wasn't a good offer, you know, I'll go check and see what the offer was. But I mean, can we be mad at Edwin Santos? I wouldn't be mad at him. You know, is he gonna get an opportunity like this again? I mean, probably not. Probably not. You know, this was another chance at getting a title off of 2 years of laying off. He's probably not gonna get this type of opportunity again. Respectfully, you know, he's gonna have to, you know, really go out there and beat somebody for a title shot. It's not gonna be just handed down to him. You know, he's been out the ring for 2 years, and that's what I think, you know, the people didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, you know, Edwin Santos is not tough. He's not a good fighter. I'm saying the only reason Top Rank made this fight was because Edwin had been out the ring for 2 years. I don't care what you say, you know, sparring will never equate to being in the ring. It won't. Being in the ring under the lights, it's not going to equate. You don't have headgear on. It's no 15-ounce gloves. So it's not going to be the same thing. And being out the ring for 2 years, that's big. You get real rusty in there. You lose your fast twitch muscles. You know, it's coordination a little off. That's why you have to knock the rust off when you take tune-ups for being out the ring so long. 2 years, that's a long time. So I'm not, you know, I wasn't the biggest fan. That's why I was saying Edwin was gonna lose. You know, being out the ring was 2 years was big. That was the basic reason why Top Rank was making a fight. If I'm just being honest. He had been out the ring for 2 years. That's why they didn't have a problem doing this fight. But you know, now their opponent searching. I'll be sure to update you guys when they got an opponent. Right now they're searching. I want to see who they're gonna lean towards. I'll be shocked. You know, I don't think it's gonna be one of those high ranked contenders at all. But you know, I could be wrong. I just don't think so. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Smash the like button. On the road to 10K subscribers. I'm watching the Masters right now. Hit that sub button. Turn the post notifications on. Find me on any other platform. My link tree is in my bio. Follow my X at Visual. Follow my TikTok at LOV.visuals. And follow my Facebook at LOV Visuals. I love you guys so much, so much, so much, so much, so much. I'm out.